Hi, my name is Jake Duesenberg. I'm the president of Action for Liberty. Our mission is to protect liberty for the next generation. Governor Walz used emergency powers to lock us in our homes and shut down our small businesses. Lisa Hanson, a grandma and small businesswoman, is in jail for not obeying his decree. Now we have an even bigger threat. Vaccine mandates threaten your job and our way of life. We must stop them. The start of the political process in Minnesota is the precinct caucuses on February 1st. All politicians pay attention to what happens there. Normally the cronies, lobbyists, and politicians stack these caucuses, but we can displace them because there are more of us than there are of them. We the people have the power, if we show up. A voter in Minnesota is just 1 in 6 million people. But the caucus allows you to gain more influence as you are one in a crowd of only 15,000 caucus attendees. But it's even better than that. In your local district, only about 100 people get involved as a delegate and decide who the party endorses for the state house and senate. So you'd be 1 out of 100 if you become a delegate. If we show up in masses, we have the power. All political parties host a precinct caucus on February 1st of 2022. They start at 7 p.m. and they don't usually take much time. Rather than filling out bubbles on paper and tossing it into a machine, you get to have a conversation with your neighbors about the direction of our state. They are usually held at a church or a school and are only attended by a fraction of Minnesotans. Your voice gets amplified because of that. 4 main things will occur. We'll have a straw poll who you want to be governor, selection of precinct leadership, election of delegates to represent the party at the next level, and finally, passage of resolutions. Caucus locations will be announced no later than January 13th. The Secretary of State's website will have the locations, and you can find that by going to caucusfinder.com. Once you visit the website, choose which political party you would like to caucus with and show up. Or we'll make it simple for you. Just sign up at actionforliberty.com, commit to caucus, and we'll send you an email with all the information you need. Caucus meeting business is done first. There's a lot of formalities and it's not that important to you. But then delegates are selected. This is your chance to decide who represents you in St. Paul before Election Day. Want to hold radical leftists or rhinos accountable? Here's where you have the power to do that. Usually all you have to do is write your name down on a piece of paper saying you want to be a delegate, and you're in. If there are more people signed up than slots available, you'll have to have elections, which means you'll have to give a small speech. I recommend saying you want to stop vaccine mandates and pass the Never Again bill so the governor can never shut down our economy again. You'll probably get voted in. If you are a delegate, you'll be able to attend an endorsing convention within the next month. We'll tell you more about that later. Now remember, normally it's the cronies, lobbyists, and politicians' buddies influencing what the party stands for. But you can change all of that. If you become a delegate, you become one of 100 people that get to decide who represents you in St. Paul. This really amplifies your voice. And if you bring someone with you, it doubles your impact. The precinct chair will then ask, who wants to become an election judge or poll watcher? This is great for us who want fair elections. So if you feel compelled, sign up. The final business is submitting your resolution. We must make stopping vaccine mandates and passing the Never Again bill part of the party's platform. Please have your resolution printed out. You can find a copy at actionforliberty.com/resolutions. Raise your hand and tell your precinct that you want to have your resolution accepted and sent to the next level of the party. If we all do this, politicians will get the message that they better get on board or else. And if you are a delegate, then you get to pick whether or not your local legislator deserves your endorsement. If they aren't willing to get on board with stopping vaccine mandates and passing the Never Again bill, tell them to take a hike. Remember, if you want to stop vaccine mandates and pass the Never Again bill, show up on February 1st, bring someone with you, become a delegate, and pass the resolution. If you follow these easy steps and show up for 1 hour on February 1st, you can make the difference in whether or not we live under tyranny or we restore liberty in Minnesota. Thank you.